Tell it.
Made me feel like we the best.
We the best now.
When the sound of that jam, if I would've knew that they was there.
Nah.
I don't honor no rules. Guess I live my life flawless.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Floyd Mayweather vs Manny Pacquiao, Setting the Scene, episode 3. As you can see from the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about some of the skill set of Manny Pacquiao. So I really do hope you enjoy this video. So as you can see, we've taken one step forward on the road to Mayweather vs Pacquiao. We're now talking about the skills of these two guys. As you might understand, we will probably spend quite some time on this location, on this roadmap to Mayweather Pacquiao. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, this would be a great time to click the link and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so with all the introductions out of the way, in this video we're going to be talking about the Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao. Now I have also put up another film study of Pacquiao which you can see, which is linked on your screen right now. You can watch that video after you've watched this one if you already haven't, or if you're a Pacquiao fan. You know, if you've already watched it, you can go ahead and watch it again. But we're going to get straight to episode 3, Manny Pacquiao, breaking down some of his skill set.
Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. I done came from the bottom.
So of course it just wouldn't be a Pacquiao video without talking about that amazing straight left hand. Pacquiao's lead left hand is considered by many to be his most deadly and most effective punch. In terms of the number of people he's been able to KO with this punch, yes, you would make a case this is his most deadly punch. I happen to think that his right hook is probably more effective when he lands that punch with success, but we're going to get onto that. That's a different topic. Right now, we're looking at clips of Manny Pacquiao demolishing Oscar De La Hoya with this straight left hand when he executes this punch to 100% perfection. This is a beautiful punch to watch Pacquiao throw. And of course, we've seen him terrorize his opposition with this straight left hand. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at Pacquiao's understanding of lead foot dominance. Now this is also known as the L position or the L shape. Now we're going to watch as Pacquiao steps his lead foot to the outside of his opponent and thereby brings his straight left hand in line with his opposition's center line or his opposition's head, while simultaneously reducing the distance that his straight left hand has to travel. This is the right technique on a straight left hand from a southpaw. So we notice that by stepping his lead foot to the outside, Manny Pacquiao actually brings his lead left hand directly in line with the center line of Oscar De La Hoya, as you can see from that blue line in the image. And this is exactly achieved by stepping that lead foot to the outside. Now as Pacquiao shoots his straight left hand, notice that his head is outside the left shoulder of Oscar De La Hoya. This actually puts Pacquiao in a relatively safe position because De La Hoya simply can't hit Pacquiao with his left hand, and it's going to be difficult to actually land a counter right hand in this situation. And as we see, De La Hoya comes back with a right hand. The southpaw's right hook is a very good counter, just as the conventional's left hook would counter the straight left of the southpaw. So those of you who watched my southpaw video, you would have seen this diagram or this illustration which shows you the L shape or the L position. As you can see, when one fighter steps his lead foot to the outside, it always makes an L shape when you do this, regardless of southpaw or conventional. But the beautiful thing about boxing, and this is just a beautiful thing, is that I can show you the illustration of the L shape in an image, and then I can show it to you in the ring. As you see, Pacquiao steps his right foot to the outside of De La Hoya, and you see the exact same L shape that you see in the illustration is created in the ring. And this is the amazing thing about boxing, and it's always a great thing to be able to show you this, because now you're seeing the illustration in real life taking place and taking effect exactly as it's described in the illustration. Beautiful thing. So watch now how Pacquiao is going to create the opening for the straight left hand using his jab. This puts a smile on my face every time I see Pacquiao do this. See how he uses that jab, moving to the right, steps his lead foot to the outside, shoots the straight left hand. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. This is perfect execution from Pacquiao. Watch again, he's using his jab to close the distance while moving to the right. This is how it's supposed to be done. Then he steps the lead foot to the outside, closes the distance with the straight left hand, and lands a beautiful punch on Oscar De La Hoya. So here we watch Pacquiao lead with the straight left hand, and then you see him feint the escape route out to his right hand side. Punches are not the only thing you can feint in boxing. Pacquiao likes to lead with that left hand, and then you see him sometimes feint the escape route to actually keep his opponent confused and guessing which way he's going to escape from. Watch again how Pacquiao shoots that left hand, and then you see him just pull back from De La Hoya. Now watch Pacquiao change the angle and step out to his left this time. And this is all building the confusion. Now you see, instead of feinting the escape route, he actually escapes towards the right-hand side and turns De La Hoya in the process. Pacquiao likes to turn his opponents, and then typically he turns them into more offense.
That punch missed. There's the right again landing.
Quick right hooks are landing for Pacquiao. Pacquiao is coming out of the neutral corner in a hurry.
Pacquiao shows his lead hand as he shoots this jab. This invites Hatton to want to commit to his own jab, which Pacquiao will simply look to counter with his hook. So Hatton steps in, gets countered with the right hook of the southpaw. Notice that as Hatton steps in behind this jab, he has no feints, he uses no head movement, doesn't change levels, and doesn't get his lead hand back in time. And so Pacquiao is able to counter him quite effectively. When Pacquiao lands this right hook consistently, he can change the course of any fight. Here we see Hatton circling to the left, circling away from that lead left hand. Pacquiao is going to step his lead foot to the inside and land the right hook over the top. It's a very beautiful punch, and it lands on the blind side of the conventional opponent. So once again, we see this ability of Pacquiao that doesn't really get much attention, which is his ability to step his lead foot to the inside of his conventional opponent's lead foot and then shoot the right hook at a very awkward angle such that it arrives on the blind side of the conventional opponent. And this is something that typically catches his opponents as they attempt to circle away from his lead left hand.
And down goes Hatton. And down goes Hatton. You heard Floyd Mayweather saying to Hatton, you can't just jump all over him. You've got to move your head. You've got to think. You've got to do the things we talked about in training camp.
So we see even in the Bradley rematch, Bradley shoots the left jab, Pacquiao fades and comes back and counters with his right hook. This is something that is very effective in Pacquiao's skill set, and something I believe that Floyd will be mindful of, because Pacquiao can quite easily change a fight using this punch. Alright guys, so that's all I got for this first video on Pacquiao's skill set. This is not going to be the only video on Pacquiao, just like we're not going to have only one video on Floyd. You know, we're going to do multiple videos on the skills of these two individuals. I just want to leave you guys with one suggestion, which is that I think the lead hand of Floyd Mayweather is going to play a huge role in this fight. I think he can use this hand for control and for setting up his offense and his aggression. And so, you know, I just want to leave that in there in this video before we get to actually breaking it down in subsequent videos. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. You know, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next episode.
This guy, you're right, he rolls his shoulders. He can load shots off the ropes, and he's choosing to mix with Cotto.
Please make sure you click the red button to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. Then check out some of my previous videos, or you could check out one of my more popular videos right now. Or you could do absolutely nothing and go out to the outro music.
I do the most, yeah, I do the most. I do too much on shit. I might hop